Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page about common sense, but I try to keep it down and nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, something very important and not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Going down a rabbit hole, not up your asshole. Of course, you may need to slow it down because it sounds like I'm rapping, but I'm not. Okay, it's because it's fucking hot outside. Yeah, my associates, they say, where you at? It's fucking 90 degrees outside and you should be coming to throw your hook shots. I say, no, I'm not trying to have a heat stroke out there. But anyway, boys and girls, my videos are not for the masses of asses. I'm indigo, above an alpha, and above a sigma. I am myself. Get the hell out of my page. But anyway, I always talk about interesting topics that most people don't talk about on the internet. I don't like to talk about what everybody else talks about, such as Trump or politics or anything. The Jeffrey Einstein reports. I don't like to talk about those things. I want to talk about things that people don't talk about. All right? Like me used to be in the Gigolo asking questions of how I got my wives overseas. How do you obtain property overseas? How do you live a peaceful life overseas? But that's another subject for another day. All right? This video is going to be about, listen carefully, male narcissist versus female narcissist. I've been a therapist and a counselor for many years, more than most of you guys. I have videos on the internet talking to women and men. I don't think I ever talked to any intersexes, you know. There's a third sex. There's more than two sexes in the world. Yes, there is. It's a rarity, though. They're called intersex. Look it up. All right? All right. Okay. So, when you do your research and due diligence, you'll find out I'm saying what's truth. And I'm making this video because I want to clarify what a narcissist is. A lot of people get those terminologies mixed up. Whenever you hear or see, I might go over 10 minutes with this. Whenever you hear a woman speak about narcissists, they're really in their mind's eye, not making it very specific, that they're trying to say that most men are narcissists. In their mind's eye, when you hear a woman saying, oh, a narcissist tried to control my life. That wasn't a narcissist. She just didn't have enough discipline in her life. She didn't have enough control in her life to control her own emotional turmoils, emotional imbalances, hormonal imbalances. Statistics already show that women cheat more than men. Statistics already show that women cheat more than men. Period. Average women do not like average men. This is why women are more insecure to wear makeup, so they won't be looking like their average Joe Schmoes. Because a male who's a 7 like myself, they always think of themselves as 10s. They don't know how to calculate their beauty. A narcissist is a person who mainly does not have empathy for your own emotion. They use manipulation tactics to get what they want because they need to feel validated that they feel superior to you. And this is a trait that very few men do. They don't have the capacity. Now, a great example of a male narcissist is a pimp. Okay? Though they're upfront, they use manipulation tactics to enforce their will upon a weak-minded woman, exploiting their ways to make them sell vagina. It's that simple. It's that simple. They know it, but they like that pimp so much that they're willing to give it up. They're willing to give up their soul. But that's like this much type of men, 20 to 25%ers. Highly attractive males have something called highly attractive hormones. They just look beautiful. 6'2". These guys don't have problems with getting and banging your woman. These are more likely to be the narcissistic male. The higher attractive a male is, the more likely he is a narcissist. 80% of women are narcissists, however, and they will only choose those 25%ers of males. Yes. Either the rich. See, the thing is that when you're a male and you're rich, and you don't know any better, That woman is only interested in your money. Look at all of the average looking celebrities who got robbed of half of their income. Half. All right? Even Eddie Murphy said it. He said, marriage equals half, bitch. Okay? And you guys are just still sitting in the Stonehenge thinking, because either you just don't know, you're just ignorant. Either you're just too distracted by so many things. You don't watch social media that much. Instead, you rather play Call of Duty or Madden. I keep trying to tell guys, stop just playing those two genres of games. But they just keep sitting there. Beta males are just, they're locked in. They don't have time to look at the media. They don't have time to look at the research. But that's it in a nutshell. Women wear makeup for a reason. Women cause a lot of chaos in society, and they cause the most abortions in the world for a reason. Whenever they say you're controlling, they're the ones who's actually in control. It's a psychological game. They're the ones who's coercing men to marry them. Okay? Men don't coerce women to marry them. It's the women who coerce men to marry them. Then they use manipulation tactics to get what they want through the court systems, Big Daddy government. And Big Daddy government is part of what? Eventually, it will be part of the feminist movement so they can make money, because everything seems to revolve around monetization. Who gets more money than men? Just by being beautiful. Women, okay? They know this. And they're taught this at a very young age. You could care to agree to disagree till you're blue in the face. But 80% of women to 90% are natural born. It's genetic. It's entwined in their DNA because of their ancestors who were part feminist and were part angry and were part hypocritical of being a Christian. See, that's the thing too. Hypocrites, it's like this. You tell someone something, yo, you can read the Bible to give you guidance. They ain't reading shit. Okay. Beware of the Christian 304. Okay. They are the biggest hypocrites in the world. Okay. Once you hear a female say Christian, she is not a Christian, dog. Alright? You got to get her out of that religion. Religion means to bind. Religion is man-made. Through research, anyone that's caught up in religion is binded. They do not have a mind of their own. They are an NPC. Alright. So now we understand the core purpose and what a narcissist is and why 80% of women to 90% are narcissists and only 20% of men are narcissists. Now, I teach women how to avoid male narcissists. The first thing a woman has to do, and this is important to women now, I give advice to women, is to stop putting makeup on your fucking faces. Stop wearing the nails, because no alpha male is going to be relating to those nails and that fake shit. So right now I have my daughters putting that shit on because they're at my family's house right now. But I said, hey, you're going to get all that shit out. That shit is all going to be gone. Okay? Whatever you want to do, when you get older, you can put it in your hair. But you got to have standards and foundation. You got to have goals, consequences, regulations. You have to have that. That's what a man does. He puts things in order to have peace of mind. Women don't like order and peace of mind. They love chaos. This is why they are the weaker sex to actually have hormonal imbalances, which you'll be surprised at what they say that comes out of their mouth. When they say, I'm so bored, he does everything right, and they will still cheat. This is a woman speaking. Now, there are men who do it very, very, very small. I've encountered them. Yeah, they act just like women. But women love the mirror image of themselves. It's a challenge to them. But that's all I really want to say, because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. What else is there to say? I'd like to keep my videos down under 10 minutes. I don't want to be on here too much. My time is too precious. I got to do my workouts today. Other than that, don't go gay because of the lack of a leg. Y'all have a nice day. Peace.